Dr. Jack of all trades, and I hope everyone is having an amazing, amazing day. I know I may look a little weird. You know, these rubber bands in my mouth aren't helping, but I have my hair tied back because I have it in a slick back ponytail, so I'm going to try to keep it tied up as long as I possibly can until I get to the office. And so that's why it's tied up. You know, I'm going to have on a mask, so I didn't bother about putting on a whole lot of makeup today. And you know what? Today will be the day that I have 17 people come to my office. Because, you know, I don't normally have visitors because I teach online. So all of my people that come to the office, my advisees, my students, they actually meet me during virtual hours, not in person, you know. So I probably won't have, I don't anticipate often having people come to the office, and so I don't always put on makeup. And plus I'm gonna have on a mask anyway, so the only thing you'll see is from here up. So I just made sure my eyebrows were done. But anywho, enough about that. How are you guys doing? How has everything been? Did you guys see my Abundant Living talk? You know, I do two types of videos on my channel. I do weekly vlogs, and I do my Abundant Living with Dr. Jack little talks, where I just talk about little tidbits and things that I've learned along the way, or questions that I've had to ask myself that perhaps you've had to ask yourself as well, and maybe we can put our heads together and come up with some answers that work, that will support us living an abundant and joyful life, finding the joy in life. Joie de vivre. But anywho, how are you guys doing? Did you all watch and, you know, have you started implementing some things? If you had questions about what it is that you really, really wanted out of life, have you started implementing some of the tips to get to that place where you know what you want, and so therefore you are not easily influenced or impressed by what Google University and Instagram Institute of Technology tells us we need, or we should have, or how we should look, or how we should live, or what we should aspire to. So that's the goal. We want to be able to think for ourselves, honey. Okay. All right, but anywho, I'm headed on to the office. I'm going to just work today. I have physical therapy today, so I'm going to do that. Y'all, my knee is doing so much better, thank God. When I started physical therapy, I couldn't really even go up and down stairs without pain. I visited my daughter over the weekend, and you know, she has stairs in her home. When I was there for Christmas, it was so hard to walk down those stairs. Oh my God, my knee. But this time, y'all, I was able to go up and down those stairs with no pain. And I thought that perhaps it was because I had on boots previously and that was causing the pain. Nope. I wore boots, fine. The same boots, as a matter of fact, and it was fine. I wore my tennis shoes and it was fine. So physical therapy has been working, so I am thankful. I think this is actually my last week of physical therapy because the doctor prescribed me about 4 weeks of it. 3 days a week they wanted me to go, you know, very intensely. So 3 days a week for 4 weeks. So I think this is my last week, and then I'll start just implementing the tools that I learned on my own. I'll implement those on my own. All right, you guys. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great day. I will check back in with you a little later. See you. So here I am at physical therapy, and because these are my last couple days of therapy, the therapist wanted me to really add some extra weight and load this knee up to see if it could take the extra stress. And you guys, it was tough because right now I'm lifting, I don't know what this is, I can't remember, I think it's about 35 pounds. And yeah, that sounds like a little bit, but that was a lot for this leg that had previously not been firing on all cylinders, if you will. but I made it through. And then we moved on over to the Bosu ball to work on balance. And it worked out really well. My balance is getting so much better. Yippee. And so here's the next day. You guys, I'm really trying to do some redecorating and revamping and updating in my living space, but I don't want to spend any money, actually. I don't want to spend any. So I'm working with what I got. Tell me what you think. I'm adding a few lighter pieces to kind of brighten this space up because I don't want to get rid of my leather furniture. I don't know. Comment down below if you have any thoughts about what I can add to brighten up this space. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful, beautiful cold morning here. Oh yeah, I am excited if you cannot tell. Today is Friday, and it's my last day of physical therapy. He told me I can graduate from physical therapy today. I am so excited. This has been a long journey, y'all. Not as long as it could have been had I continued to not, follow through with going to the doctor and all of that. But since November 10th until it is currently February the 4th, it has been a long journey. Nearly 3 months of, dealing with this injury. But it's back to nearly 100%. I'd say I'm at about 89%, somewhere up in there. I've made great improvement with this intensive therapy. I've done therapy 3 days a week for about 5 weeks. And it has been very, very intense. This week in particular was very intense. He wanted to see if my knee could handle the load, the extra load. So it did well, no pain. And so I am finishing up today, thank God. I hope you all are doing well. I hope everything is working in your favor. I hope that you are living an abundant life and that you are striving to live as abundantly as you can. And you are experiencing joie de vivre, or you are at least seeking joie de vivre each and every day. The joy of living each and every day. All right, y'all. Your girl is done with PT after today. All right, I will see you all later. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye. Y'all, this is my last day. I am thrilled. Getting warmed up, and y'all, I'm going to finish strong. He added a lot of weight. He tried it on my leg. But hey, bye-bye PT. Okay, y'all, it is Friday. It's cold. I finished my... I've graduated from physical therapy. I came home. The university was closed today due to threat of ice, whatever. Anyway, my husband came in yesterday and was like, I just knew you had my favorite meal prepared. It's cold outside. This is the perfect time for that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why isn't my meal fixed? He doesn't ask for much, you guys. He rarely requests anything. And so he wanted my spaghetti. So I'm going to make him some spaghetti today. You guys, I went in the store. The shelves were bare. I could hardly find anything that I needed. They had no bell pepper. So I had to buy this 2-pack of organic bell peppers. So this costed a small fortune for the organic bell peppers. But hey, the things we do for the people we care about. All right, so what I'm going to do is start preparing my spaghetti. It's a very simple recipe. I'll show you what I do. So, had to go into the pantry and get the spaghetti out. All right, so all I need for my spaghetti, for my meat sauce, is green bell pepper, red bell pepper, red onion. I'm gonna put some minced garlic in there. Move this around. I'm gonna get some minced garlic out of the fridge. Okay. I would put mushrooms in it, but my husband doesn't like mushrooms. But I'm going to use some ground turkey. Not all of that, some of that. I'm going to use some andouille sausage. I didn't see my Savoys. I told you that the shelves were bare. This was the only pack of ground turkey that they had. The only one left. Well, there was another one, but I didn't want that one. But this one is way too big, way too much, so I'm going to have to separate it and put part of it away. Get out, Dill. Out, out. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Out of the kitchen. I got to get a baby gate so he won't come in the kitchen. Out, out. So, and then I had to get the Aidells Cajun andouille. This is good in a pinch. If you can't find Savoy's, Aidells is really good. And I said minced garlic. And so that's pretty much it. I'm going to put in some tomato paste, tomato sauce, some marinara, prepared marinara or spaghetti sauce. I'm going to use the Ragu brand. Let me show you. These, I'm going to use some McCormick thick and zesty spaghetti sauce mix, which is like the powder, and I'm going to add my other spices and seasonings and, you know, make it really, really good. And that is going to be my spaghetti, and I'm going to mix that, well, you know, cook your spaghetti, you know, of course, obviously, you're going to cook your spaghetti, and then I mix everything together. I don't serve my spaghetti separately and put the meat sauce on top. No, we mix it all together, and I'm going to put lots of cheese in it, so I have like mozzarella, Parmesan, provolone, just lots of different cheeses. It's going to be delicious. So I'm going to just do a little time lapse because, you know, I can, so. All right, so let me get out my cutting boards. Got my cutting board here. And let's move you over a little bit. Bring y'all over this way, turn you down that way. Okay, I got a lot of stuff going on in this kitchen, y'all. My grandson is here. And so that's why you see all these snacks out. Because, you know, gotta have snacks for the grandson because, you know, he likes certain things, right? He only eats certain things. And so, you know what? We just give him what he wants because that's what you do. He's got to eat, and you pick your battles, okay? When they're, you know, you just pick your battles. But my grandson is doing amazingly well. He has gotten ready. He's going to be starting ABA therapy. We are so excited about that. But anywho, let's get on started with this food. This is the McCormick sauce mix that I was telling you about. All right, so let's get started. All right, guys, you know the routine. I'm going to fill my pot with some water, put it on the stove, get that ready for the spaghetti, and then I'm going to start chopping up my vegetables. I'm going to wash and clean them, dry them first, core and de-seed the peppers, and then just get to chopping. You know, I like a rough chop, so these are going to be chopped kind of big. After that's done, I'm going to get my big chicken roaster, put that on the stove, add a little bit of olive oil, and start chopping up my andouille sausage. And I'm going to add that to the hot pot and let that brown on, I guess, medium high. So for about 10 minutes or so, or until it's nice and brown on all sides. that is nice and brown, I'm going to take it out of the pan and let it drain on some paper towels. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my turkey to the same pot. I'm going to use those drippings from the sausage to help my turkey not stick to the pan because it's a little bit leaner. I'm going to add all my veggies and cook together with some seasonings, my typical seasonings, my no salt seasonings, Cajun seasonings, and oregano, basil, and the like. But you can add whatever you like. All right, so my water is boiling, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my spaghetti in my pot. And I like to break my spaghetti in half so that it all fits in the pot at the same time, because you know I'm not using a really big pot. So I'm going to get about 1 pound of the spaghetti. Whoa, break it in half like so. And I know it's pieces flying everywhere, but you clean that up in a bit. Yeah. Alright. That ought to be, that's about a good enough amount, I think. And my meat sauce is meat saucing, doing what it needs to do. So I'm just gonna kind of separate the spaghetti here with my little, make sure none is stuck together. Grab my spoon rest there. Okay. Now, just before I, oh, this smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. Let me let you see it. So that's the ground turkey. It's all just about brown. To still have some pink pieces there. So right about here is where I want to add my garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and add some minced garlic. I'm going to use this minced garlic here. I don't know how much this is, but about this much. Okay? I'd say it's about a tablespoon. Something like that. Nice heaping tablespoon, I think is what it is. Mix that all in there. Yep. Mix it all in. Like so, like that. Smells so good. Then I'm gonna add my sausage back in, my browned sausage. Add all that back in. Okay. I'll just let that all blend together. Blending together. Right? Like so. Like that. Yeah, I use ground turkey. You don't have to use ground turkey. You can use ground pork, ground chicken, ground beef, whatever you want. I used ground turkey because that's what they had. They didn't have any ground chicken or anything. So, let that do that thing. Let me get rid of some of these dishes here. Got a little splatter, huh? Okay. Now right here we're going to add these in. Add in both packages. And if you had some tomato paste, you could do that, but I'm not going to use tomato paste because I'm going to use some prepared marinara. But you can use tomato paste if you want to. Tomato sauce. Check these out a little bit. And this was salted water, by the way. This big roaster, it's called a chicken roaster. I got this at Macy's. Oh God, maybe, I'm not even sure how long ago it was. It's been some years now, maybe 10 years ago? Even longer than that? It was at a part of, they had a sale. You know, Macy's always has really good sales. So this chicken roaster is amazing. You can use it in the oven or on top of the stove. It is perfect. It's like my everything pot. Okay, so now that we got all that on, they're mixed in really, really good. Now it's time to add my marinara. See, I told y'all my spaghetti was so simple. I'm gonna use half of the tomato, garlic, and onion sauce and half of the chunky garden combination. So we're gonna take half of this. About half. And then half of this one. Just kind of mix it all together. Mix it all together, and if it gets a little too thick, you know, you can always add more sauce or add a little bit of water. I don't like to add too much water, but yeah. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of each one. Okay. What we're going to do is let this come to a good simmer. Let the spaghetti finish, drain it, and when this is ready, we're going to add the spaghetti noodles to this. And I'm going to finish my spaghetti noodles with a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of fresh garlic and butter, and then I'm going to add it to my spaghetti. I'm going to finish my noodles or my spaghetti with a little bit of garlic, Parmesan, basil, seasoned butter. And then I'm going to add that to the spaghetti. The spaghetti is done, or once the spaghetti is al dente, I'm going to drain them in my strainer or colander in the sink, and then I'm going to finish preparing them. I'm using here is a little bit of my garlic, herb, and Parmesan butter mixture that I get from Walmart. It's a great value brand. It's really good, and it adds a nice flavor to the noodles. And I'm just going to stir the spaghetti until the butter melts so that each noodle is nicely coated. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to take it over and add it to the meat sauce. So now I'm just gonna add my prepared spaghetti noodles to my meat sauce, and I'm going to then just kind of toss the meat sauce and the spaghetti noodles together. Just kind of stir them together so that each noodle is nicely coated. And by the way, my fire is still on, but it's on at about medium to medium low, just enough to kind of make sure that everything is cooked through, but not too high where you burn your sauce, because honey, nothing is worse than a burnt spaghetti sauce. And now I'm going to start adding my cheeses. I'm starting with mozzarella. I do not put cheese in the spaghettis, but I do put a lot on top. So I'm using a mozzarella. I'm using another blend of cheeses. It is cheddar, provolone, and I think it might be Asiago. I'm not really sure. But this is the Fiesta blend of cheeses, the Great Value brand. I'm going to add that, and then I'm going to top it all off with a bit of Parmesan cheese. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to sprinkle a few more spices over the top of this. Right here, this is just a garlic and pepper mixture. It is no salt. It's just garlic, granulated garlic and black pepper. And then I'm also going to put just a little bit of my Cajun seasoning on the top. And then I'm going to turn the fire down really low. Cover and let this simmer until the cheese is all nice and melty. And here is the finished product. Y'all, this was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. And I heated up some Great Value garlic knots in the oven. And voila, this is the finished product. I just sprinkled a little bit of dried parsley over top. Delicious. So we spend an hour Monday night watching my school, my job and my school play tonight. Grambling State University playing Alabama A&M. We down by 2, but we coming back. Don't worry about it. We coming back. And sure enough, just like that, we did come back and win that game. Both the men's and women's team were victorious on this night. You guys, thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back next week for more videos and vlogs, and I hope to see you there. Take care. Bye-bye.